showtime. Hey everybody, it's the D-Rock 100 and welcome back to more of Pokemon White. Last time, we went through the rest of the Dream Yard and... Wait. Did we do that last time? It's been a little while. Oh yeah. We went through the rest of the Dream Yard and we decided to get some sand in our buns and shoes and we managed to capture a Volcarona down in the Relic Castle. Which landed in some pretty disappointing results. Hi. You like that look at my eyes or something? I don't know, go die in a fire. This time, we're gonna do some more exploring around now that we've gotten the Super Rod in hand and see what other kind of things are now accessible to us. Alright. Actually, I don't remember. How am I on max repels? It'll do. I should probably take this time to mention that I also mentioned that a Musharna would appear out in the Dream Yard at the very end of it, but that only appears on Fridays. I never talked about it until now. Ordinary, so I guess our next destination is going to be here in the Wellspring Cave. We have some things that are now accessible to us. And honestly, not a whole lot really changes in here. So I think we're probably just not going to be kind of strange on this and kind of look around a little bit more. Come out here. Because here in the Wellspring Cave, we have 3 new Pokemon that are now accessible, and honestly, they're pretty decent in the way on how they are. Just not a whole lot to fully satisfy them. You'll see. And those 3 Pokemon are Poliwag, Poliwhirl, and Poliwrath. Poliwrath can be found only with the rippling water, while Poliwhirl can be found a little bit harder to find than Poliwag. Honestly, not really much needs to be said about these guys. About this one right there. They're meant to be used as good for having a water immunity, or pretty much anything that evolves well with rain. Just sort of what you expect from it. Probably one of the interesting things that I should probably point out is that Poliwhirl is capable of learning the move Belly Drop. This cuts in the user's HP in half, but maximizes the attack stat, a whopping 6 levels. You don't want to use this. As much as I really like the idea of having buffed up attacks for that of a decent physically offensive user, you're not really missing much on that, and it's kind of a dangerous combination in my eyes. But move shifting on over to Poliwrath, it is a fantastic physical offensive user, can tank a lot of hits pretty nicely. And this is another one, kind of a trend that I'm really not looking forward to talking about. Why is it that so many good mixed users of this always fall short of having such really good stats, but its moveset just doesn't complement it well at all? That's something that always bugs me. I really do like Poliwrath. In fact, I even once considered using one in a past Let's Play just to show how good it is. But the reason number one I decided against it was because the moves in that it learns are either shifted or it's just stopped learning and, well, evolved from a Poliwhirl. You don't want to use some of those moves. In fact, Dynamic Punch is definitely a no-go, especially since it has such very low accuracy. If you can get around all that, Poliwrath is a good choice to have. We will be able to find its counterpart, a Politoed, a little bit later. You just won't be able to find it here in the Wellspring Cave. During that fight, that Poliwhirl really did a number on Freydwolf, which is kind of odd, to say the least. Alright. Picking ourselves up, though. I'm kind of thinking back. Was there something that we couldn't do from before, now that we have Surf? I know it was here once before while we used Surf, but I never really looked more into it. So let's see. Oh, got a rippling water right there. I guess what I'm going to here on Route 3, we have 2 new Pokemon for us to talk about, and these are some very strange Pokemon. Speaking of the devil, in all my years that I've been playing these games, I can never understand what both Goldeen and Seaking Home really want to be. Seaking can be found in rippling water, and honestly, kind of an interesting choices to go for. If only you had access to Lightning Rod, giving it not only an electric immunity, but boosting its special offensive stats. Which is pretty crummy because it's meant to be a physically offensive user, and this was the original Pokemon that can learn Waterfall naturally. You're not really missing much on this one, but if you really want to use one, Swift Swim is obviously the best one to go for. And, well, why would you go for Water Veil, even though that you will have a resistance to burn? Well, actually, no. I actually gotta take that back a little bit. This thing could be a great user for either both Swift Swim or Water Veil. I just gotta think of something else. So, your options are doubling your speed while in rain, or preventing from being turned into fried sushi. Pick your poison, and just make sure that you know some good moves and that'll benefit as well as a good physical offensive user, like maybe Aqua Jet, Aqua Tail, if it knows it in this game. Or pretty much anything that benefits that physical offensive stat, because that is beautiful. Alright, so maybe I was thinking of something else. I might have done it already, but oh wow. Pokemon Outbreak at Route 8. We'll get our chance. We will get our chance. Not much really changes here in Castelia City, but come on. Yiv! You're a team corner? No, you're not. Making sure. Let's see here. Let's go check up on these guys real quick so we can see how things are going from up here. Yes. I'll just get that out of the way. I think I pointed this out from before. You ever heard of Vit just said taking it straight to the PC? Ugh. As I was trying to say, both Tirtuga and Arcan will be starting at level 25 at a pretty reasonable level. It does take him to about a disgusting level of 37 for it to fully evolve. And even that's giving us some credit. Did I miss that? Okay. Took care of everything here in the Pinwheel Forest already. So, yeah, we're making some pretty nice amount of progress with not much really needs to be doing. Or to be done. Can't talk. Yay. What else is new about me? You have to know. Go in the center of all this. I like to be in the center of all things, I I will say this, Castelia City is going to be one of the last locations we're going to be going to in the game. Don't worry. It'll be pretty minor. The ones that I do want to cover for what we can do here in Castelia City are decent for that matter. But don't worry. This one's actually going to be a little bit fun. So I think the one that I want to go to is... let me check these piers real quick. Nope, not this one. One of these piers has something of interest for us. I believe it's you. The Royal Unova operates only in the evening. Please get back to... It's like almost 10 o'clock at night! What are you talking about? Well, this is awkward. I know I'm not altering the time on this one because I thought it would happen pretty much every night, but apparently they need to be specific on this sort of thing, so... Whoop! Silly me! Black boat. What could it be? Someone is getting under your skin and you want to yell at them? Scream at the ocean. When you're alone, of course. Well, that kind of complicates things a little bit. Kind of breaking it down a little bit more. The Royal Unova was definitely something that I wanted to take part of, but let me see here. In the evenings. Yeah, it's should be as it is. But whatever. What's really nice about the Royal Unova, which is something I really wanted him to take part of. Oh wait, they changed depending on the season. So because it's a winter time, the best time that I could have done was between 5 p.m. to 6:59 p.m. That now makes sense. Well, anyway, what's really nice about this, you will be given special items once a cruise has ended. It will all vary depending on how many trainers in that you defeat. It's a little bit complex for me to kind of show you for the such, but to kind of save up a little bit more on time, I will show right now on screen on what kind of rewards you would get for how many number of trainers that you have to face and on certain days. It's kind of weird how that works, but it's very complicated. But listen, you can manage to get through that. Not a bad way to work on your competitive skills. People are quite different depending on where they live. It's a bit surprising that rules and ways of thinking are different just because the places where we live are different. You say something. Or not. I don't... Was it that boat? Or was it this way? Small compared to a luxury liner, but the size of a ship doesn't change the feeling of adventure when you're out on the open sea. She's not the size of a body, it's the size of the heart. Hey, let me talk to you. Aren't Pokemon great? Even if fighting someone bigger than them, up and at them they go. Okay. I know this technically requires a bit of an event. Ah yeah, this is it. So, this boat right here is actually something pretty interesting. This location, the location of where we're at. This boat will take you to a place known as the Liberty Garden. Within there lies a very special Pokemon that you can only have access to if you have the event known as the Liberty Card. I believe that's not what it is. A Liberty Pass, excuse me. If you do have access into the Liberty Pass, you'll be able to enter into this very location, and it will be from there where you have the fateful encounter with the mystical legendary Pokemon, Victini. Victini! It's as powerful as it looks, and how adorable how it is for cuteness. And probably the weirdest thing that I have to say about this Pokemon, Pokedex entry number 0? What kind of sense does that make? But, yeah, whatever. A fire psychic type with the signature ability of Victory Star, boosting the accuracy of its allies and itself. This is definitely an ability that makes this Pokemon so powerful, and very little can stand up to it. Probably one of the best things that I can say about it is that even though it has base 100 across the board, it has probably one of the best signature moves that you will find, Searing Shot. This is a 100 power, 100 accuracy, special fire type move that has a 30% chance to burn the target. Excellent chances to go for. But I haven't even gotten into the best part, but this part's not really gonna matter. One of the other signature moves that it has is only locked through different events, and that could have happened when two certain movies of an alternate universe came together. That signature move is V-Create. This is a 180 power, 95 accuracy, physical fire type move that lowers the user's defense, special defense's speed stat by 1 stage each, pretty much becoming one of the most powerful moves in the game, and that Victory Star pretty much makes that 95 accuracy no problem to deal with whatsoever. But like I said, it doesn't matter. The Liberty Garden and Victini that you have will never have access to V-Create, as it will always come with Searing Shot. Why is it that even though that is never really going to matter because these sort of events shut down a long time ago, can we not have any other easier access to getting into these special events? I really wanted to use something like this to kind of show how good it is. I really do. Just why? But whatever. The only real bad thing that I can say about it is that it had a bit of a sad story throughout the films, and it has a pretty interesting theory that Victini could have been in with Ash all along since at the very start of his journey, because, well, it's just a theory that's kind of out there, but whatever. Victini's a nice Pokemon, it's just locked behind this event. Alright. So now they've finally gotten that taken care of, there's one more location that I would like to go to. The Cave Sonata. We were here once before, but this place actually has some pretty interesting concept behind it. There's no way for us to deal with it now, but there was a special event that did a long time ago, and yeah, you know where I'm going with this. But what's really nice is that this particular Pokemon actually had a history with a certain guitarist in this room. If you had access into this event, which unfortunately, like I said, I don't, because my life sucked, it will be from here where you will have the fateful encounter with the legendary Pokemon Meloetta. Meloetta is an unpredictability given form, as someone would usually say from before I ever did, but who cares? This thing is great as it is, and I really do love that type of Pokemon with this concept. This Britney Spears knockoff is definitely a Pokemon that you really do want to consider using for pretty much any team. Starting off as a normal Psychic type in its Aria form, it's pretty decent at being balanced, a great special offensive user, and getting a very nice and special tank. But that's not what makes this Pokemon so good. it comes with a signature move of Relic Song. Relic Song is a 75 power, 100 accuracy special normal type move. Excuse me, gotta choke my words on there. That not only has a 10% chance of luring your opponent to sleep, but if it used by Meloetta successfully, and at least if the Pokemon remained alive, it will change its form into its pirouette form. This thing becomes one of the absolute best physical sweepers that you will find, going from being a normal psychic type to a normal fighting type. Has some good amount of immunities, and becomes one of the best that you could ever go for. Oh, and did I mention that some of the moves in that it learns to level up, and even through TM's compliments and all of the aspects of stuff about Meloetta from before so well? The only real negative that I have to say about this, and this is a big negative, even though that in both of its forms it do have its perks, Aria form is very squishy, while Pirouette form is not exactly the brightest. You need to make absolute sure that the movesets you want to go for are tied in well for such, and each of their separate form sets do hold their own specific weaknesses. And if you can get around all that, it is a good choice. I should probably take this time to mention that the only real immunity that it'll have is Ghost, but hilariously, it actually gains a weakness in this particular game when it goes to its Pirouette form, which is kind of funny, but not bad to say the least. All around, great choice if you had access into this event. Shame too, because I wish that they had other ways of getting us access to these events aside from hacking, and I really do wanted to show that off, but I would have to hack. So, no. Alright. Jim needs to test the strength of the bond between the challenger and his or her Pokemon. Yeah, you're right. There's one last thing that we'll be able to do in Castelia City, but we're not going to be doing that until later on in the game. It'll be one of the last things that we'll do, but it'll make sense to you guys later on down the road. I guess there's really only one thing left for me to do for this episode. We're kind of going through this relatively quickly, if I may be honest. And I forgot to put up a repel. Cool. So it's clear that you had Moxie for the ability, which is pretty nice. Are we lucky on this? Yeah. Okay. Now, here we go. Alright. And now, we're back here in Nimbasa City. We're here at the... Wait, not this one. I believe it's at... Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Black and White too. Because I think it's in one of these houses. But things are going to be a little bit different now that we have become... I guess we technically didn't become the champion because we only just stopped in, but... Yeah, I'm thinking of Black and White 2, the sequel to the game. Let's go ahead and maybe take a look at this, the Battle Institute. The Battle Test. This moment of mystery will show you the ropes. Gotta effectively keep your Pokemon from fainting. Judge your battles at a battle test. Would you like to do? I would like to challenge. Which challenge would you like to do? Single or double? You know what? Let's go for single. Please bear in mind that once you start the challenge, you'll face 5 battles without a break. Now, please choose the Pokemon you would like to battle with. Alright. I could go for pretty much any one of these Pokemon. So, let's go for Mouse first, Mystic next, and let's throw in Krusty. You can only use 3 Pokemon, and this is what they're gonna get fun. I would go hiking, but I took the wrong train. This is a nice remix, I gotta admit. So our Pokemon will be locked at level 50. And this is when things are gonna get a little bit interesting. This is where competitive play really comes into play. Because your opponents will also be holding items, which is a pretty cool concept, and I really like it. Ooh, foul play. Ha! Back at full health, baby. Drill burr. Alright, alright. Oh, God! The mountains are calling me. I just let him go to the mountains like, ah, crap. Alright. So, of course, you will be dealing with 5 trainer battles, and you will get fully healed at the end of each fight if you win. But if you lose, you're done. I'll get to you in a moment. What's going on? Oh, okay. Darn Manatan! Uh-oh. I think I made a little bit of a oopsie. Because this is gonna hurt and I'm gonna love it. Oh. I honestly thought they were gonna be faster than me. Ouch! Let's see. Let's go for Mystic. Now, if I have a hunch about you, though. Oh, Encore? Okay, knew you were gonna do that. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Ooh. One we haven't seen before. I mean, Entret, don't take it. But I just realized that's not good for me. Because that's a really good physical offensive electric type user. Crap! Oh, you might have the life form. Let's see here. Let's... Okay, I'll tank this hit pretty nicely. Alright. Now it all just depends on what your last Pokemon is. Poliwrath. Ooh. Well, caution to the wind. Shell Smash. Oh, crap. I lost. Yep. Yeah, these competitive trainer AIs, there are no pushovers. Okay. So we're just gonna keep on going until after we take care of the 5th fight. Excadrill! Let me guess. You have Sand Rush and you might have Sandstorm, don't you? And I can already tell that that's not a good sign. Okay, you got Metal Claw. Okay. Go for a Leaf Blade, maybe hope for a critical hit. Great. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Okay, thank goodness. Alright, we're good. Caracosta. Gimme. I know you'll have Sturdy for the ability, but... well, I guess it didn't matter because you would have tanked it. Blizzard! Oh, no, 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 ouch. Ay, caramba! Alright, go for the Thunderbolt and shut it down! Even though I'm not using the right Pokemon for that reference, but I don't care. Quagsire, of course. Of course! So I think what I'll do for this one, I'll go for a Confused Ray, and then maybe, depending on how things go... So that's how it is, huh? And I just realized I just made myself squishy for you because you probably have water in your surf, don't you? Or that! But I somehow took that hit. You'll resist that move, won't you? Let's go for an Earthquake of our own. Okay, alright. Don't know what game you're playing. Oh, you're gonna spit it up, aren't you? You're gonna spit it up. Oh. You're healing yourself. Okay, alright. That's fine. Okay, thank goodness. Alright. That was too close, and I did not like that. Alright, battle number 4. Alright, Felton. Dusknoir! Ah, jeez. And you got pressure for the ability. Great. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go for a coil. So I can boost my attack and speed and accuracy. Okay, attack, defense, and... Wow, I'm gonna keep doing this then! Because that's definitely not gonna help me with my situation. And neither is this! Alright, so maybe one more of this. Then maybe I'll start chipping at it. Alright, it's a good thing that I did. Go for a Leaf Blade. Hopefully that'll do something. You got the leftovers, don't you? Kind of an interesting combination you're using. You may not like that combination, but he is a clever one. Well, lucky for me, I'm almost on the verge of having my overgrow ability activate, so that'll be good. And if I could actually give myself a freaking critical hit, that'd be great! Thank you! Jesus! That took me way longer than it should have. Porygon 2. Download. And that's gonna boost your attack stat. A special up on the step, okay. Alright, go for a Giga Drain, because I need some of my HP back! And wow! Just wow! Look how much of a wall that Porygon 2 is. That's nice! Oh boy. Kingdra! Yes! You will do just fine. Then again, you might have Sniper for the ability, which is a dangerous ability. And you got Outrage. Malice, I'm surprised that you lasted this long. But don't worry. I'll avenge you. And I have a good feeling about this. Go for a Thunderbolt. Go for a Paralysis. Or not. Oh, wait a minute. I know what this person's doing. Alright. So now I know what I'm doing. Because now that it used a Person Berry, it can't cure itself again. Uh-oh. Oh, balls. Well. It all just kind of comes down to this. Go for a Rock Slide. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, no! Yes! Yeah! That was too close! Too close! This place was harder than I remembered. Here comes opponent numero 5. Show you the harsh side of Pokemon battles. What, are you a secret Team Plasma grunt in disguise as a police officer? You have a Weezing, so you're a pretty decent special wall. No, good physical wall, excuse me. So I think what I'll probably do is, because you have Levitate for the ability, I'm gonna do this. Toxic! Actually, come to think of it, I didn't pay attention to this, but we cannot have access to our items. We're completely on our own. Oh my god. How durable is this thing? And to make matters worse, that stockpile is only going to make it worse, making it more of a double wall. The only real thing that I could do is hope for a burn. That poison just gonna pretty much wither me down all the way. Of course. Of course. And you're gonna wake up this turn, aren't you? Yep. Yeah, these are clever guys. These are very clever. Oh my god! Here goes something. Finally! lead! Frick. Son of a... Okay. That's not good. Alright. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find out what he's gonna do with all that stockpile. And I'm just gonna keep him withering it away with rock slime. Oh, whoa! Okay. That's nice. Frickin' corpse. You're probably gonna rest this turn, aren't you? You have probably one of the best combinations out there, dude. Yep. See, and this is why I'm not a competitive person. Maybe I should have used some... You know what? Screw it. I'm using some Shell Smash. I have to level myself out. I have to do this. It's a risky gamble. And this is probably something that I should have done from the start. I have no one to blame but myself. Alright. Like I said, you'll have levitating ability because that's your one weakness of ground is negated, which is great! Yeah! Militech. Oh, wait a minute. I know what you're gonna have. You're gonna have either a Toxic Orb or a Burn Orb. You can't fool me! Come on! Oh my god! Could I have just made the ultimate comeback? So it really just depends if it comes down to this last Pokemon. Yes! Yes! You may be the... Of course. You may be the ultimate revenge killer, but you can't hide from me. So, oh yeah, come here, you moles. Excuse me. Excuse me. What do you have something that raises your evasiveness or something? Jesus. But like I said, come here, you, and let me suck you dry. Okay, never mind. But at least I did regain much of my HP back, thank God. Alright. Oh my god, that was too close! You done good! You taught me something good. Alright, I will tell you the results of your battle time. Test what it is? I will take it. The results of Super Rank. You are quite strong. You don't get any rewards out of it, it's just up for that. But, enough of that. I think it's about time that we go ahead and we end things off from right here. We covered a lot of ground today. We talked about a couple of event Pokemon. We talked about some wild Pokemon. We took some Pokemon at a Battle Institute where we showed up our skills with Pokemon. I think we're ending things off right here. Next time, kind of explore a little bit more of Nimbasa, see what else we can do around here. And maybe see what we can do on our way to Driftel City. See you guys then!